Welcome back to the program. Our next fight, we're going to see Manabu Yamada versus Kuma Kunioku. And Josh, Yamada, as we've seen in previous episodes, one of the toughest guys you'll ever find in Pancrase.
Might as well just start calling him Ironhead with all the abuse he's taking and kept ticking, or maybe Timex, you know what I mean? But against Kunioku, he's got the size advantage, even though height isn't going to be really much of an issue. Yamada, quite the fire plug of a fighter, and Kunioku here, he's the youngster looking to make a name for himself.
All right, and Yamada finally taking on someone his own size. Let's see how he does.
Kuma Kunioku versus Manabu Yamada.
As this bout begins, Kunioku in his, looks like maybe it's now a trademark, the hot pink, Yamada in the yellow. Both fighters about the same size. Yamada 5'9", Kunioku 5'8".
Kunioku getting the back of Yamada, maybe looking for a tight waist takedown.
And he does get the takedown. And Josh, on the mat, do you favor Kunioku over Yamada?
Well, Kunioku is a pretty slick grappler, as you see by that nice spinning arm lock attempt by Kunioku. But as you can see in Yamada's demeanor, very relaxed, very calm, collective. I really think that at this point, Yamada is the more savvy fighter all the way around.
And Yamada in an interesting stance. What do you call that?
You know, I'm not really too familiar with what you would call that, but it may be something that is so unusual that Kunioku is a bit thrown off by it as he eats a knee in on that takedown, gets caught in the front choke by Yamada, but wisely circles around the legs to escape the guard position.
And I think he has escaped, and now he is on top of Yamada. Great job by Kunioku.
Yeah, working the neck, getting the 2-on-1, double wrist ride there is Kunioku from the top, looking to insert one of his hooks. Yamada patiently waiting it out on the bottom and defending. Grabbing the headlock.
Now going for Kunioku's head.
And now Kunioku jumping into that sleeper. Yamada needs to be careful.
And he is near the ropes. He might just want to grab it or put his leg over it. The ref's asking him. He says no. We'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Yamada looking none too concerned as
and he
Kunioku
does work his way out of this.
The hold.
I'm not sure why he did that, Josh.
Back on their feet, Yamada lands a right shote, a knee, left, knee. Right, another right hand.
Both fighters exchanging strikes.
Looks like Kunioku a little unsure of the striking ability against Yamada.
And Yamada misses the right kick and is taken down by Kunioku.
And it seems to me that Yamada really owning the stand-up portion of this, not so much even on what he has done, but just in making Kunioku doubt his ability to really land and score clean, as every time he comes in, Yamada lands with a few shots. Kunioku then disengages. Wow.
He does land a couple shots there, though, Josh. Kunioku coming in constantly, finally paying off a little bit.
Yeah, Yamada just keeping his hands down. Nice left high kick. Forcing Kunioku into the tackle.
I think he's got the front choke
nice
sleeper.
Front choke counter by Yamada.
And this fight is over. Yamada wins it 8-29 in the first round. And you know what, Josh? He's not jumping around or running around like he's a chicken with his head's cut off. No jumps, no somersaults. Very cool and calm guy. I actually find that kind of refreshing.
A little understated on the side of Yamada, but this fight looked a lot like teacher and student.
And let's go on to our next fight. It's going to be Yuki Kondo against Franc Shamrock. Josh, you fought Yuki Kondo before. Franc Shamrock has his hands full.
He does, and even still on paper, Shamrock, this is an incredible opportunity for Kondo to rise up in the ranks, but also this is a dangerous opposition in Franc Shamrock. And between the two of them, they're both so dynamic and explosive. Someone's either going to get knocked out or submitted in a flash.
And let's see if that does happen in a flash.
Yuki Kondo versus Franc Shamrock.
As we start, Yuki Kondo so far undefeated. He is in the blue, Franc Shamrock in the black.
Franc engaging heavily, looking for the big strike right out the gate.
And you're right, Josh. I think he is looking for the KO in the very beginning. Both fighters exchanging blows. This fight might not last too long.
Kondo, the southpaw, opens up with a nice knee.
And a nice knee to the face of Shamrock, but Shamrock still standing strong. And almost a jump kick by Shamrock there, Josh.
Shamrock catching that middle kick by Kondo into the single leg, see if he can finish. Nice trip by Shamrock, puts him inside Kondo's guard on the mat.
Shamrock in the full guard as he moves Kondo. And Kondo so far looking very impressive. He does not look like a guy who's had only 7 fights in his career.
Right, very sharp counter-striking by Kondo against the aggressive, sort of wild attacks coming from Franc. Right body shot by Franc. Kondo still stalking Frank Shamrock in the middle of the ring.
And Kondo is content to keep this fight on his feet. He is a striker and showing why, unloading on Frank Shamrock.
Landing big strikes, pinpoint accuracy, a nice front kick, knee to the face.
More knees. Kondo very active. Frank Shamrock's going to have to move around a little more in the ring. He's catching a lot of blows.
Now Frank needs to change his strategy and try and put this fight on the mat, but he's got to keep those hands up.
And Ito catches him again, turns Shamrock around for just a second.
Kondo showing some swelling under the left eye from some of those powerful strikes from Frank. Big right hand to the body, followed by a left high kick by Kondo.
And Kondo more kicking and palm strikes. And finally this fight looks like it would go to on the ground, but Kondo lets Shamrock get back up and the referee will restart the fight in the center of the ring.
Kondo tagging Frank Shamrock almost at will here.
And I think we could see more knees coming here, Josh.
In the clinch, locked up in a collar tie-up, knee by Kondo. High kick attempted by Shamrock, nice technique.
But he missed. Kondo a nice little duck at the right time.
Frank showing some signs of fatigue. Kondo looking stronger, another body shot by Frank Shamrock.
And Frank Shamrock, I think he should look for the takedown, Josh, maybe just to catch his breath a little bit.
I think he should just follow behind a palm strike or like just nice
he
palm
got
strike.
that one.
Yeah, nice one right on the chin of Kondo. But he should follow that up with a takedown and eats a left.
And I don't know if Kondo felt that because he is just coming back on Frank, takes him to the ground, and this fight finally goes to the ground. And I think both fighters might just want to catch their breath a little bit. As we move along the fight, both fighters on their feet. Kondo throwing legs. Shamrock not looking to be too much on the offensive.
Shamrock eating lefts, rights, front kicks, just getting the worst of these exchanges. Another low kick by Kondo.
Kondo just winding up those legs, Josh.
Kondo getting stronger, feeling more confident on the feet as he is landing more and more and scoring more effectively against Frank.
Now Frank Shamrock loves to get fired up. He could really use a dose of adrenaline right now. Kondo so far dominating the fight.
Big punch from Frank, hit him mainly in the chest, but a little bit of a deflection to the Kondo's chin, I believe, was the... actually, punched him. Looks like he punched him right in the eye.
Might have been a closed fist punch.
I believe so,
He
yeah.
will get a penalty. Frank Shamrock has a propensity for this. We've seen him get these foul cards before. And the ref will get a towel for Kondo to wipe that blood off of his face.
Well, now with this stop in action, let's see if it takes away from any of Kondo's momentum leading into this.
And Kondo trying to pick up right where he left off.
Big middle kick.
Middle kicks, and he just sake bombs Shamrock out of the ring, Josh.
What a middle kick by Kondo, lands right in the head. Shamrock hits the deck outside the ring. He looks done.
And outside the mat, there is no mat. There is no mat outside the ring. So Josh, Ken Shamrock fell on some hard wood.
That was a very devastating combination laid in there by Yuki Kondo, and Frank absorbing these blows, and instead of using head movement and footwork, resorting to simply ducking his head. Kondo following into that, runs in with the strikes, and then finishes off with that left kick, and that was all she wrote for Frank. A very difficult loss.
And Yuki Kondo now 7-0-1, still undefeated, and Josh, he's got to have a lot of confidence. Again, a win against Frank Shamrock, probably his best win yet.
Well, I really think that this really shows that Funaki had a really good vision in picking someone like Kondo to try and follow in his footsteps.
All right, we have to go to break, but when we come back, we'll see Vernon Tiger White.